Hi there, I'm Meg Stickl from AIM Fitness and I'm here with Finley. In today's video, you can follow along with some exercises that are excellent for people who have osteoporosis. So if you've been told that your bone density is low, or if you're really worried about falling and fracturing a bone, then these exercises are going to be excellent to really help develop stronger bones and muscles. So enjoy and follow along. All right, so as we get started, we really want to think about doing as many weight-bearing exercises as we can if you're living with osteoporosis. You may have noticed that your bones have become a little bit weaker, and maybe you haven't noticed, but there may be other risk factors that you have noticed over time. So what we're going to start with is we're going to start with a workout and a warm-up by stepping right on the spot. So I encourage you to bring those shoulders back, stand as tall as you can, and start by marching. Now I have lots of different tips for you, and I encourage you to let me know if you do have osteoporosis. So leave a comment down below and let me know where you're watching from, and then number 2, if you have osteoporosis, and if so, for how long. All right, so what we're going to move into next is some toe taps. So we're going to reach your arms right in front, tapping those toes. Really pay attention to your posture. Now, one thing you may have noticed over time is that your posture has gotten worse. And this is really common with people who do have osteoporosis. You may have slightly rounded shoulders, so we want to really think about opening up that chest as much as possible. And I have some really good posture exercises for a little bit later. All right, next we're going to take some side steps, changing those arms, taking it side to side, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. All right. So what happens over time is that the bones become more porous and they become less hard and less dense. And because of that, often if people have a fall or they have an injury, often it is a broken bone or a fracture of the bones. Now, there's a few risk factors which I will tell you about, and it's important to know all of these things. Now, so number 1, if you are a woman, you have a more likely chance of having osteoporosis, and especially if you have a slighter frame. Now, as well, people over the age of 45, that's quite often when people are diagnosed with osteoporosis. So it is good to know. And then something else to watch for is that if you have lost some of your height, you find that you're actually a little bit shorter than you used to, and it just seems really odd because there is a natural decline as you get older. We lose some height in our spine, but it could be that you have a fracture in your spine. So I do recommend talking to your doctor and doing a bone density test to find out where you're at there. All right, so our next exercise will be using the chair. I suggest standing right behind it, standing tall, and we're going to simply bend those knees back. So bend the knees, try to maintain your good posture, kick those legs behind you. All right, so you'll notice a lot of our exercises today are going to be standing up because these are considered weight-bearing exercises. We want to be standing because that puts more pressure on your joints and on those bones, which is exactly what we want. All right, so let's do a few more here. 3, 2, and 1. All right, now another one that will be really helpful is this. We're going to move to our heel raises. Good, so lift those heels up off the floor. Now, if you want to hold on to the chair, you can. Otherwise, you can add your arm lift. Lifting both arms in front or alternating arms. All right, good. Now keep on breathing in and out. All right, awesome. Good, let's do a few more. Last 3. Noticing this in the back of the legs. 2 and 1. All right, awesome. Now from here, we're going to be strengthening those hips. Now, quite often when people have a fall, the number one bone that they tend to break or fracture is the hips. So we want to be strengthening them up. So hold on to that chair, place your hand here on your hip. We're going to start by tapping to the side. Now, it can be helpful to bend your knees first and keep that slight bend in this knee. That will take the pressure off your hip and your other leg. Good, so tapping to the side. All right, one more time, and then we're going to be extending the same leg, lifting up, moving slowly through this one. We don't want to just swing your leg, but we want to be very slow and intentional. Good, keep those shoulders back, breathing in and out. 2 more, and 1. All right, good, let's walk that out. Awesome job. We're gonna do the other side. You can move to the other side of the chair, or just move the chair. Hand on that hip, bend those knees, shoulders back, and we're going to start by tapping out to the side. Good. Now you can notice if one leg seems stronger or more flexible than the other, because that's pretty common. All right, good. And then here we go. Let's lift and extend that leg a little slower. Breathing in and out. Awesome. Now I know many people who have osteoporosis who are really worried about falling, so the next exercise will be focusing on your balance. All right, good. Let's walk that out. Awesome. All right, so we'll stay right here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna lift your leg up off the floor. And I want you to lift your knee as high as you can. For some of you, it might be low. Lean your foot against the other, and this will give you some extra support. You can lift your arm. If you feel comfortable, you can lift the leg a little higher, and we're gonna hold it here for 10 seconds. All right, so focus on that breathing. If you can, lift a few fingers or lift the entire arm if you're comfortable. All right, just remember, we've got that chair to hold on to at any time. Good, we're doing a few extra seconds, more than 10. You guys can do this. 3, 2, and 1. Lower that leg. We'll walk it out again. All right. So the more you work on your balance, the more you strengthen your body, especially your lower body, the more confident you will feel, and you'll also be able to build up some of that bone loss. All right, let's do that other leg. Lift, lean your foot against the other one, straighten the shoulders, and then see if you can lift that other arm. Something else that will be helpful is to pull in your belly. Good. Keep on breathing, holding it here. All right, nicely done. Now, I recommend working on your balance every day and setting a timer. Start with 10 seconds and then see if you can go up to 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and even longer. All right, hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Good, let's walk that out. All right, excellent. Now, the next exercise that we're going to be doing is focused on our posture. So have a seat. You can join me on the chair next. All right, the first one we're going to do is this. We're going to bring your arms out to the side. Your hands are very close, maybe even your fingers are touching your neck. And we're going to bring your elbows in towards each other. And then we want to squeeze your shoulders back and bring your elbows as wide as you can. So bring them in and then back. And this is a really good one for posture. This one can help to strengthen up your upper back and to stretch your chest. So we'll breathe in and breathe out. All right, now other things that you can do if you have osteoporosis or if you have it in your family is prevention. So we want to think about exercising regularly. That will help. And something else you can do is take some supplements. So I would recommend taking calcium. That's really good for your bones, vitamin D as well. But talk to your doctor or a nutritionist to find out if your diet should change and if there's other foods that you should incorporate into it. Now, one thing I know that's really good is green leafy vegetables. So having things like kale and spinach can really be good and helpful to add to your diet. All right, good. Let's do one more here. Great. All right, let's give it a good shake. Awesome. I've got one more exercise for you, and this is one you can easily do right at home. This is called the sit to stand. And what we'll do for this one is we're going to sit right on the edge of your chair. Now you're going to stand up all the way and then sit back down on your chair. So it looks like this. You can press from your knees or bring your arms across your chest. We'll stand up all the way and then sit back down. Good. Now this is another good weight-bearing exercise that's great for your legs. Great to strengthen those bones. All right, great job. All right, all the way up and down. Good. Now if you are at the advanced level and you've been doing the sit to stand, another option is to not actually sit down all the way, but just to lightly tap the back of your legs or your bum to the chair. So you'll notice I have my hips going back, but I'm not actually sitting down. For this one, you'll want to make sure your legs are a little bit wider. All right, so hips back, not actually touching. Now you want to keep your back nice and straight and look right towards the front of the room. Let's do 3 and 2 and 1. All right, excellent. Have a seat, and we'll circle those shoulders backwards. This is another really good one for you to do day to day. All right, so I hope you enjoyed these exercises for people with osteoporosis. Again, let me know where you're watching from. Leave a comment below. Be sure to leave me a thumbs up and then also subscribe to our channel so that way we can help reach more people like you. Thanks for paying attention. Thanks for exercising, and we'll see you guys again soon. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you feel really, really great. Now, if you enjoyed this video, you will love my program. Click the link below. It will take you to my website and it will tell you all about my membership program so you can keep exercising with me right at home. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe because I have lots of other videos just like this. Check out my playlists and the other videos here, and I hope to see you soon. Thanks for joining.